Hi everyone, Mangamix here. Hope you're doing well. This is the start of a new series that I shall be doing entitled 10 Games That Define Me as a Gamer. It's a popular thing to do on YouTube these days, so why don't I jump on the fucking bandwagon? Anyway, these are games that aren't necessarily my favourite games of all time, but they're games that I have enjoyed and taken something from in terms of who I am as a gamer today. So maybe my play style, the type of genres I like now, maybe the most vivid memories, that kind of thing. And we're going to start off with Unreal. This is the 1998 PC game that spawned the Unreal Tournament franchise, although this is a mostly single-player first-person shooter, which at the time had absolutely fucking jaw-dropping graphics that went beyond anything that I had previously seen at all in gaming. It was amazing, and I remember taking this home from the store. I was so excited, put it in my PC, which was my first like proper PC that I actually had, put it in, and then it didn't fucking work. So I had to go and get a new 3D card because my one wasn't up to scratch, because this game at the time was a serious fucking system raper. Now I'm running at 90 frames per second, but still, you know, what the hell. Anyway, we're going to jump into the game. I'm going to talk through why this defines me as a gamer. So everyone, I hope you enjoy this video. This is going to be Unreal. So I'm doing this post-commentary, which is really fucking weird for me. In Unreal, you are an escaped prisoner on a prison ship, and my mouse here is inverted, so I actually have to quickly go to the options menu and uninvert my mouse. But as you can see, there's been an accident. Can uninvert my mouse? There we go. And the crew all appear to be dead. Your fellow inmates are lying dead in their cells. That guy's got a fucking beam through his back. And, yeah, you are now an escaped prisoner. So what are you going to do? You're going to pick up Universal Translator, which actually receive messages from various things. So, like here, you can get information on the prison. Remember, be careful with your cellmate. Be nice to your cellmate. Pick up some flares. But yeah, everyone's dead in their cells, and something has seriously fucking gone wrong on this spaceship. Let's find out what's gone wrong, everyone. There was a figure up there in the vent for a second. And to be fair, to my, however old I was at this time, brain, this is all pretty scary. In fact, in some ways, this was one of the earliest horror sequences I remember in a video game. This properly scared me, this first level. And I still don't know how to get the fucking armor, which I probably did work out at some point, but I can't remember now. But yeah, it was one of the first horror experiences I ever had in a video game. It really made me... It really put me on edge. I was aware there was a presence on this ship that had killed all these people. There are lots of dead bodies everywhere. And I genuinely felt concern and worry about what was going to happen to me, what I was going to face. I didn't know what it was. This was like... I wouldn't say before the internet, but before I did any, like, a lot of things on the internet. I was on a 56k modem at this point, I must have been, and it was an unknown thing. I mean, look at the blood here. At the time, this was fucking shocking stuff, you know? Dead bodies everywhere. This section is like... I played it before System Shock 2 as well, which is probably the first proper horror game I played. And I was unfamiliar with this kind of atmosphere outside of games like Doom and Quake, which I just played at friends' houses. This was like my first-person shooter on the PC. And there's screams from the other side of that door. And you go close and... yeah, something just killed that guy and it ran off. What was it? You only see it for a second, so you don't know what it is. But you get your first gun, so I feel a bit more reassured now. This guy is half the person he used to be. God. And, yeah. Smash the glass, get the health. It's all basic first-person shooting mechanics. There's nothing too revolutionary on that front, but for me, it's what I remember. I also remember playing a girl in a game was also... I wasn't used to this either, being a female character. I mean, I really wasn't used to it at all, and it was fucking amazing. I actually get to be a girl instead of like some fucking guy in a massive spacesuit, that kind of thing that you'd be in Quake and Doom, for example. It was a lot less macho than the other games, and I quite like that. The blood effects at the time blew my mind as well, like just a little bit of splatter when you shoot the corpses. I like that. So this is locked, and I actually spent a few minutes here wondering what the fuck I have to do, like I'm a complete moron, despite the fact I must have done this level like 30, 40 times in my life. I look around like, what do I do now? Herp-a-derp. And I eventually get to the bottom of it, but, you know, it's a bit stupid here on my part. The puzzles are all very basic. It's like, it's nothing too exciting in terms of that side of things, but you read the clues, or you're meant to read the clues and work out what's going on, and then I look around like, what do I do? What do I do? Shut the fuck up, screen. And then I do this. And then we can leave the ship. And this is where things get amazing. So, here we are. We have crash landed on a planet. And this at the time just blew my mind. I was like, wow, look at the visuals. These days they're pretty crap, but at the time I was totally shocked and in awe at this point. This was like a big open space. It felt lush. It felt alive. And I get a new gun here, and you can hear animals and insects and things, and I'm shitting myself here because I can't remember if the insects are hostile. And it's just properly atmospheric and well done, and I just loved it. This like was a sense of exploration I don't really feel in modern games, with a few exceptions. I don't really feel this in modern games, and maybe it's because I was younger at the time and things like that, but I have huge nostalgia for getting off the ship and seeing like the wreckage in the jungle and things like that. And you can shoot sideways with secondary fire there and stuff. But of course, one of the main reasons I picked this game wasn't just because of the scary start and things like that. It's because the combat in this game defines my almost like my first person play style to a certain degree. There's going to be one other first person shooter in this list, I think, but this one, in terms of corridor shooters, defines my play style. You know, there's another game that I'll be doing that defines my set piece first person shooter play style, but this is much more a corridor shooter and a fast paced action game, and it's from here that my play style for all sort of deathmatch games came from. And here we go, the combat's going to start. This is a Brute, and it has a fucking badass fucking rocket launcher attached to its arm. In the game, the combat's really fast, really slick. The guns don't have the oomph, perhaps, that you find in some other games, but it didn't really matter in this for me, probably because I hadn't got a lot to gauge it with. But it's just amazing. I love how fast it was, how dodgy it was. And you'll see this more as we play through the first like level and a bit. I'll play for about 15 minutes, I think, in terms of footage. So yeah, get on the lift. The lifts were fairly common, I guess, in first-person shooters at the time. But anyway, the fact you could hear the enemies, there's like a growling in the background there, and you know something's coming as well. I used to like that. I used to find it quite tense. Get the armor there, but I can't be arsed. Let's fight this guy instead. Sidestep the rockets. I just love that sort of... I enjoy it a lot more than, say, like the modern first-person Call of Duty type thing. I really like this sort of thing. And games like Serious Sam, for example, brought back the memories of that more, I guess. I like my arcadey shooters a lot. And Unreal, to me, is arcadey shooting at its finest. And you can shoot the little rabbit. I'm sorry for those of you that like rabbits, but I shot it. Anyway, let's keep going, shall we? I love the bouncing as well. Something like I learnt from this game was never stand the fuck still, and it sort of like defined my deathmatch style of play from then on, I guess. Fucking... I almost scared myself when I'm watching this fucking post-commentary there with that dude popping out the wall. Obviously these games have secrets and stuff, and I'm not gathering everything, I'm just playing through quickly to show you, you know, what I consider a few bits, but you can get up on the crates and stuff if you're not shit at jumping, like I clearly am. Pick up the stuff. And there we go. It's pretty fucking awesome. Shoot the body, lovely. Oh shit, and even though these plant things come out the roof, and there's a dude behind me. And this is perfect, this is what I'm talking about in terms of quality shooting. Just lovely and fast. Fucking love it, and I don't even get hit here. Oh, I got fucking hit then, but I got hit. You know, you don't get hit. It's all about keep moving and missing massively there, but still, I love it. It's just an adrenaline rush, and I find it a lot better than the scripted shooter where you're forced into events, as it were. I just like it so much more than that. It fucking rocks. Anyway, let's move on to the next section. So we move on to the last section of the game that I'm going to show you. Got some ammo and stuff, etc. This is the mine section, and this is where the game starts to get a bit more tricky. There's booby traps and stuff. To be fair, as a whole, this type of game doesn't change a lot during the course of the game, but I don't really mind that. At the time, especially, I didn't mind that. Perhaps I'm a bit more of a connoisseur of things now. This certainly isn't one of my favourite games ever, but just the play style and the fact it was my first sort of corridor shooter that I really got into, that's what makes it different for me, and that's why it defines me as a gamer. I love the secondary fucking fire on this gun, by the way. It fucking mows down fucking everything that gets in the way, and it looks fucking amazing. So we have to turn off the force field here, because the force field barrier is up, but that's okay. I can deal with this. But where do we turn it off? It's like a puzzle of some kind. We better go and find out where the switch is. Fucking left, come on. I'm not a big fan of these lift type things, but you know, at the time you're just like a fact of the game that you took with you. I don't know if they like mask like loading and stuff. They might do. The plant dudes in the roof are always a serious problem for me. I run past them, and you'll see it sometimes in this video. I actually just completely ignore them and don't even realise they're there. Like a few moments ago, I think I went past one. So dead people here, lovely. And another plant thing that scares the living shit out of me, I think. And my mouse spazzes out here as well. I'm not quite sure what I was doing. So yeah, I mean, this last level here is mainly just to show you the game a bit more rather than me to give any more reasons why I like it. There's a download below. You can purchase the game on GOG. I really recommend you do. It's got a good bot match as well. You can have AI controlled opponents and have a fight. Unreal Tournament 2004 is undoubtedly a better game. Flies around the corpses of enemies. That was something Quake 2 in this game did, and it was fucking amazing. I loved it. Loved the flies around the corpses. Kind of morbid, but still. Anyway, we have a scary section here. The lights are all going out along the corridor. It's properly scary shit. And you're wondering, what's going on? What's going on? What's going to happen? And it's time we finally had a showdown with the dude from the ship. And this is fucking intense stuff. I love this stuff. This is just fucking amazing. And I do surprisingly well here. I thought I was going to get my arse handed to me, but I do surprisingly well. And I love that whole thing. That's just a great set piece. It's not like on the scale as Half-Life, which I shall be doing a video on as well, but it's still amazing. I mean, I'd say Half-Life is undoubtedly a better game, and Half-Life would be in my top 10 favourite games, but this is such a nice free-flowing game, whereas Half-Life is more clinical and strategic, as it were, in the way it flows. Anyway, let's fucking lift. The lifts hate me. And even like I like his close quarters battles as well, where you have to really stay on your fucking toes like that. Fucking lift. Going back up and down again. So anyway, we've turned off the force field now and all that jazz, so now we can progress through the mission some more. See, I think I must have missed the plant thing here the first time through, which is I'm not quite sure how. I mean, I just ran past it, I guess. Some bullets for another gun here, but I'm not sure if we'll get as far as picking up that gun. I'm going to keep going for like another minute or so. So yeah. And the music really like speeds up and drives the game as well. I love the soundtracks to this game. It's brilliant, and it's great for all the Unreal games in my opinion. I love the Unreal soundtracks and stuff. I mean, this isn't the degree of enemies that like Serious Sam throws at you, but it's still pretty nice. I like the amount of enemies that come at you. It's good. Whoa! I nearly fall in the lava here because the floor gives way. Like a nice little set piece as well. Not an intelligent set piece, but it's still good. It was still something novel at the time as well. You know, it's just, oh, it's great. I love it. These are like the natives that are like you can help and stuff. They've been taken prisoner by the Scar, which are the guys with the long claw arm that attacked me in the corridor. I think there's another one around here as well. But yeah, these are like, they're being forced to work in the mines, I think, as like prisoners. There is a story to it. It's not that important. What's more important is shooting shit with this gun. There's another one there. The innocent guy is running past as well. That Scar fell in the lava. That's okay with me. And here we go. So yeah, that's going to be it for now, guys. I hope you enjoyed the first episode of Games That Define Me. Bye for now. There's more to come. Bye for now.